3D anime games. We all know them well. Fighting games that try to make you feel like you're in the anime. Sometimes they're acclaimed and have huge backings, other times they flop miserably. Sorry, I can't stand garbage. And with Himokami Chronicles, the newest anime arena fighter, also made by the same people who made the Storm games and published by Sega, man, they will do anything but work on Sonic. But hey, this is about anime, not Sonic. We have standards here. Demon Slayer, an anime that quickly became a hit with a stunning animation and a likable cast. Soon it got picked up and was given the Storm treatment. So, how well does it work? I hope we all know the basic story of Demon Slayer, because then I have to ask, why are you buying this game? But for you uncultured swines, here's a basic rundown. Boy named Tanjiro lives happily with his mom and siblings up in the mountains. Doing his normal tasks, he goes down to the town to sell some coal. He returns and his whole family has been murdered. Who could have done this? But wait, his sister Nezuko is alive. On his back, he drags his sister through a blizzard, but she suddenly attacks him because she is a demon now. And this emo boy comes up and tells Tanjiro that his sister needs to die, but through the power of love and family, she overcomes the urge to eat human flesh, and emo boy backs off. Emo boy tells Tanjiro to find his master so he can train to become a demon slayer. And with the help of dead children, Tanjiro trains really hard to be ready to become a certified demon slayer. Tanjiro learns how to defeat these demons with the power of friendship. Wait, sunlight? Are you sure? Okay, with the power of sunlight, and with Nichiren blades that have sunlight imbued into their materials. He goes to take a big test and almost dies to this grotesque hand thing. With passing the final test and returning back to his sister and master, a quest to avenge his family, and now being a certified demon slayer, he is on his way. Now we can actually talk about the story mode itself. It's alright. Now before you click off and comment,
"Oh, well, the visuals are stunning and it's so faithful to the anime. How can you hate a masterpiece like this?"
the problem I have with story mode is not the visuals or the boss fights, it's what it takes to get to these. The traversal and pacing are just so weird and slow down the game so much, it really knocks the story mode down by a lot. One big problem is you can't even control the speed at which you move. At some sections you're running super fast, others you're walking pretty slow, and then some sections you're walking at like a snail's pace. Zenetsu, you're supposed to be the fastest motherfucker in the anime, why do you walk so slow? And the game very well tricks you into thinking it's an open world, you can go wherever you want, but it's just a straight path. All it is, it's very linear. The game tells you where to go, it tells you where it wants to go. There's no secret paths, hidden areas, different ways to explore, secret bosses, none of that. And with the pacing, it loses a lot of emotion. I know it's just a retelling, but the part with Sabito loses almost everything. The Lady Tamayo, when they just burst it in, that lost every bit of climax and action to it. Even finding Muzan felt like nothing. But I don't hate story mode completely. I really love the visuals and I love the boss fights. The boss fights are the cream of this story mode. The visuals are stunning. This is how you do 3D animation with animes. Zenetsu's fight with the spider demon, Rue. The supers are awesome, but I'll get into that later. Rengoku versus Akaza was insane to see again. Apologies for not being able to show the Rengoku versus Akaza fight, but I think it's something to deal with the movie that is not necessarily allowing me to record even the cutscenes and the fight. And the boss fights are so much fun. The hand demon, which is basically your starter fight, was a lot of fun to get used to how the demons will play. Rue was incredible. The one that I did feel fell short was the swamp demon, but that was also due to the pacing and them skipping some stuff. They skipped the whole underwater section. They don't even show it as a cutscene, which really flattened the game for me. Because in one term you're fighting all 3 demons above land, and Nezuko fights the 1 demon, and oh, I guess the other 2 demons are just dead now. Also, this story mode doesn't really have any challenge. You're not gonna die a lot. This is a retelling. This to make you feel like you're in the fight. You'll maybe lose once to the Akaza fight, which I will say is actually quite difficult, but anything else is quite easy. Even the special missions aren't that hard. The only hard part about them is getting the S rank. One final grievance I have with the story mode is not necessarily to do with the story mode. It's how you unlock the characters. Yes, you play story mode to unlock characters, I understand that, but every single character is locked behind story mode. And I know you've all heard this before, but it's quite annoying when you get the game and you just want to play some characters in versus mode with your friends, and then everyone's locked behind story mode, and you don't even get like unique characters till about 6 hours in. Or you could always just pay money, but why would you pay $15 when you could just get the characters story mode? But the roster is pretty good, I will say. You have a bit of lack of variety because there's a ton of water users, but other than that, everyone feels very unique. But there is one thing I am seeing. Where are the demons? Oh, they're coming later.
So, real quick editor's note, the demons actually came out today. I just didn't realize that as I was making this video.
And it feels to me them putting the demons later as free DLC is kind of like, oh, you guys want demons? We can't do it in time, and they were never going to be originally planned for the game in the first place. The story mode was alright, the visuals were incredible the majority of the time. The boss fights were awesome, but the storytelling and traveling was what made it fall very short. Now to get into what you're really here for. The combat. On the outside you just may say, oh, this is just Storm 4 but more refined. But you would be very wrong. There is a lot similar to Storm, but there is a lot that sets this game apart. Similar to Storm, your combos. Everyone has the light, up, neutral, and down combos, which is very similar to Storm in the same way that they did it, as well as specials. Shield special, forward special, and neutral special. But it varies a lot in the more defensive ways, and specials as well. A lot of characters have unique specials. Ignore the 5 characters that all have water wheels, that doesn't matter. They all have different properties. But everyone's specials do different things. Everyone has a defensive special, which is basically their DP, unless you're Giyu, which is a counter. Everyone basically has a combo special and a neutral special that helps them get in. Now, you may be saying, but where's the combo variation? Everybody sounds like they play the same. The combo variation comes in with the specials. You start off normally with a light or a special, but from there, that's where it varies into if you continue with the light string or if you continue with specials. But specials cannot be spammed or else they will lead you to doing absolutely broken things. Specials are tied to a breath meter, similar to chakra in the Storm games. The more you use your specials, the less breath you have. But what really sets this game apart is the defensive options. Did you just say blocking in my 3D anime arena fighter? Blasphemy. Defense is integral to this game with 3 different options of defense. Your regular block, which you can just hold and keep getting hit. You can get grabbed, but if you keep holding the shield, eventually your shield will break. Push blocking, while shielding, you can push back your opponent on their attack. This is a little bit risky because if you mess up and try to mash afterwards, you can get hit by counter specials, but it's a good way to reset your opponent and push them back a bit. And finally, the parry, the most risky but rewarding of them all. Landing a successful parry stops your enemy full in their tracks and allows you to get a full combo off them. But if you whiff, you're getting punished. And as well, you have to let go of shield if you want to do this while shielding, and you have to do it really quickly. One misinput or a little bit of timing off and you're getting comboed yourself. The combo system also varies from Storm. In Storm, you would just kick your opponent's ass until they substitute it. But here, there's a bar to show how long combos can go. Red combos are the shortest, yellow combos are medium long, and blue or green, I'm colorblind so don't fuck with me on that, are the longest ones. But don't worry, you can escape from combos. You won't just get hit and then have your health bar absolutely melt. You have an assist meter, which if it's full and you're getting comboed, you can use the full assist meter for your ally to save you. Speaking of allies, this whole game is tag team. You will always have 2 playable characters available at all times with assists. Now yes, you do share the same health bar, so unlike normal tag team fighting games, you have separate health bars. In this one, you share the same health bar. So it's not a detriment if you just want to play one character and only have another character for assists. The assists are very helpful. They really help with neutral because a lot of characters do not have easy ways to get in from the far distance. So using an assist is the easiest way to do it. But the other way of getting in is dashing. You can dash cancel, but dashing is also very risky because if your opponent reads, gets a correct parry, you know what's going to happen, you're getting comboed. The last bit is the meter. You can earn up to 3 bars of meter, which can be used for different things. Your ultimate, which no matter how much meter you have, will use as much as you have, but will pull off super stylish cinematic endings, which are incredible to behold. The next thing you can do with your meter is surging and boosting. Boosting is first. It takes 1 bar to boost, but you get more powerful attacks and a cinematic finisher at the end of your combos. It's not as powerful as a super, but it just does a little bit extra damage. But after you boost, you can spend another bar meter to surge. Now surging adds that as well as infinite breath. So now you can do crazy bullshit like this.
Oh yeah, this is very fair.
This combat does really feel unique and I do enjoy it a lot. I will play it. Obviously we know this is never going to get into like a big competitive scene, but it is still a lot of fun and it evolves the Storm formula a lot. This is probably one of the best anime arena fighters I've played today. Not the best anime fighter, because the 2-day ones are still better. I still hold by that, fight me if you want. But it's still a good game overall. The story mode's kind of lacking a bit with the traversal and just the pacing of it. The combat is really fun and very engaging. It only gets bored if you're really just wailing on your opponent and absolutely destroying them. Pretty good game overall. I will give it 7.5 out of 10.
And as always, thanks for making it this far.